I wanted to share is, we do a lot of children who, when they come, it's their first time. And, we need the parent to be there, sometimes for support or just the education, so we could teach them. A lot of times, if the child's old enough, we ask the parent to sit in the car or sit outside, at the table and just be, patient and wait, because the children that we are doing, a lot of times they have a lot of hair and they're coming in to learn how to, manage it. So sometimes we wait till almost the end so we can have that conversation, because sometimes having that conversation and doing hair slows us all down. Anyway, what I am saying is, to the parents of children, if we are able to have you in the salon, we need you to sit all the way down. Sit down and be still, just like we need the child to sit and be as still as possible. We will let you know if we need your support. I'm sure your child will let you know. And a lot of times, even me being a parent, we need to allow the child to be able to speak, hopefully, to the stylist. Maybe they'll be comfortable, maybe not, about what their needs are, because we'll always check on them. And also, you're getting in the way. You getting up, what do you want for dinner? You want something to drink? All these questions. Give them their tablet, give them your phone, put down the drink, put down the snack. We can ask them ourselves. You're in our way. You're not being supportive. You're not being helpful. You're not allowing us to get through the service as quickly as possible. You're actually in the way. And it is not supportive to the stylist or to the child. A lot of times it's the parents' anxiety that they're feeling, that their child may be feeling. That's okay. Just say a word or two. And if you're talking too much to the child, what ends up happening is the child is turning and looking at you, instead of being in the direction that we need them to be in order to do their hair so they can get out the chair quick. We don't need you to stand over them when they're being shampooed, stand over them when they're getting their hair done. Get out of our way. We don't stand in front. We don't stand when the doctor's doing something. We sit down. Dentist, sit. You don't sit down and stay out of our way so we can do our job. That's it. Sit down. And this is why, aside from COVID, we can and can't have people in. We understand we need the parent in sometimes. Sometimes we don't. Sometimes it's you. And you know what, too? I'm huffing and puffing and walking. It's funny, like, one of the parents will bring the child in, and the child will be, cry, this, that. And sometimes it hurts, but they will live. Because guess what? All of them black women that sit in that salon have lived. It's part of the process. One of us will get used to it, right? So one parent will bring the child in. The child's like, that's okay. Sometimes they're tired, hungry, this, that, the other. Another thing, make the appointment so that, if possible, ahead of time, so that they have eaten, they've had their nap if they need to, and they're well supported with a book. Try a book first, then try the tablet and the phone, but try a book. That's what's going on. Try a book. So then, and if you think this is parenting 101, then maybe you need it for the salon. Sometimes the parent brings the child in. Child is whiny, this, that, the other. And then the other parent brings the child in. And it's a whole nother ball game. And I'm like, okay, we want you to bring the child back every single time. And we let them know that. Because the child's real different. They know who to play and who not to play. Children are very smart. Sometimes a lot smarter than us parents. So the parents that don't play and they're like very direct with the child, but talk to the child, very loving, just like the other parent, we can get the work done. But I'm asking you politely and nicely to stay out the way, because it doesn't help myself or my stylist that works along with me or anybody else who works with us. Well, we'll just ask you to leave. And if then you can't do that, then we'll send you to another salon. But you're in our way. Stay out of my way. Stay out of her way. Unless you need it and support it. And we will even say, hey, we need you. Just, it helps. And the children that come in sometimes have a lot of hair, a lot of tangled hair, a lot of dry hair, and that's okay. We're going to support you. It's going to take a minute to do it. Evidently, you couldn't do it at home, or you're having a hard time, or you needed more support. Well, same for us. And if you're not doing what you need to do at home, once we recommend the products to do it with to make it easier, the tools to make it easier, and the directions, then when you bring them back, it's just going to take just as long. And if you wait too long to bring them back in between their trims, it's going to be just as long as it was the first time. And if you're not moisturizing. So that's a whole lot of information rolled in one. But parents, just please have a seat. It's not helpful. The child knows they're playing you, and they can get through it. They know what to expect. Yes, it hurts. This type of hair can hurt. And the more you take care of it, the more you do it, the less it hurts. That's what I do know. Ask my mama. And ask all the women that are sitting there as mamas. It still hurts. I'm tender-headed. So that's my message to you, boo. All right, let me finish up this walk. Because they done left me. They didn't leave me. They walked too fast.